So the $1 million question, if you are so smart, why are you not rich? So yesterday I was talking to one of our elite founders and he told me, dude, I've been doing all the right things. I built a business for the past 4 years in which I am selling high quality product, low tier and medium price tier to clients and customers that are very happy with me. But I just don't feel I have had enough financial return on my time invested. This has been very hard. I have spent a lot of time and I just don't have in my bank account the amount of money that I thought I deserve. Why would that be, right? And there's like a zillion things that he could have done differently, a zillion things that we could have architected differently if we had been working with him in the beginning. But we eventually boiled it down to two things that in essence are what you need to get any goal in your life, right? Doesn't matter what it is that you're trying. If you do these two things right, they're not things, they're like principles. If you uphold these two principles in your life, you're gonna get where you wanna get, right? I know big words, but it's true nonetheless. 1, take enough risk. 2, remain focused. Let's start with risk, right? In his case, the not taking enough risk manifested as 1, not chasing big enough opportunities. So he had been selling low ticket and medium ticket product to customers who were happy and were repeating customers, but he did not chase an obvious opportunity that was in front of him for which he was uniquely positioned where he could have commanded premium prices based on his past experience because he just was afraid of doing it. He didn't feel like he didn't want to risk it. So he ended up just going for the easy, low-hanging fruit, just sell low-ticket products and medium-ticket products. If he had taken the leap of faith and actually it was a training program for finance professionals. If he had taken the leap of faith to create that training program for finance professionals and sell it to financial institutions, he would have made 10 times the amount of money with a third of the effort involved because his sales and marketing efforts would have been very easy, right? So that's one way that not willing to take the risk manifested. The other way this manifested is through this fear of distribution. So because he came from the finance industry, he did not feel like he was naturally inclined for self-promotion. He did not think that he had to jump on a TikTok dance or go on Instagram Reel or whatever. He had these preconceived notions of what distribution looks like in the digital era. So he didn't even look into it. He didn't even create an Instagram account. He didn't even create a YouTube channel. He just said no to all of that and just focused on driving ads, which is fine. He had a functioning business, dozens of thousands of dollars on revenue every month. So he's doing well, but he's not doing as well as he could if he had taken enough risk, right? And then number 2 is focus, right? So over his business building journey, there's a lot of opportunities that have come his way. He's traveled way more than he needed to travel, in his own words. He had not been having a stable relationship. He had not prioritized his business over adventure and fun, which is totally normal, right? Not judging, just saying that if you want outlying results in your business, you need to have focus in order to achieve them, right? So we ended up realizing that it was just a matter of risk taking and focus, which coincidentally is 2 of the things that we work with. Because if you do not believe in yourself enough, you will not take the risk you know you need to take. Because deep down, you already know what you should be doing, right? You know what it is, the thing that will help you advance the most, but you don't do it. Why? Because you're afraid, because you have negative thought patterns or emotional imprints that are preventing you from making that leap of faith. That's why you don't take risk you know you are qualified for. Like in the case of our elite founder, right? He had been in a financial institution for like 10 years. Why wouldn't you serve with the same institution you were working for or a similar institution? Of course you could, right? But he didn't want to do it because he had something inside of him, a negative thought pattern that prevented him from doing it. And then focus. All entrepreneurs, we fall for shiny object syndrome quite easily. It is part of our own nature. It is what makes us entrepreneurs. We are able to see value where others cannot see value. So we tend to think that the grass is greener on other side. But that's never the case. The grass is always greener where we water it. So if you don't think you have the results you want based on the amount of effort you've been putting in your business, it probably boils down to these two things: either focus or risk. Risk manifested as not doing enough distribution, not going after big enough opportunity, not signing strategic joint venture partnership, doing things that are scary but truly have a massive impact in your business. And lack of focus manifested in probably investing in the wrong things, or not devoting enough time to your business, or hiring the wrong people at the wrong time. There's infinite ways these two things can manifest. If you want an assessment of where you are in business and you want to achieve your yearly goals in 3 months guaranteed, book a call with us and see how we can do that together. See you in the next video.